What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. We got some new support announced, so we got some new cards spiking up. Let's go ahead and talk about them. Starting out with obviously Stellar Knight Deneb. This one right here was I feel like I'm kicking myself in the butt a little bit, just a little bit, because I kind of felt that like this was years ago, so a very long time ago. So like I'm not acting like I'm a psychic, but this was a card that I was looking at that I did want to pick up as like an investment, but I ended up choosing to pick up some other cards, and these are cards that I'm gonna go over, in another video in my investment review number 4. But yeah, this was one of the cards that I actually turned down. So this is kind of funny that I started doing like these videos of Market Watch, and I'm watching a lot of these cards that I turned down just go up, and of course I'm watching myself win. But it's like I'm watching some of these other cards that like there's probably some cards that you saw in my other series of like, oh wow, this guy really thought this was gonna be good. You know what? Different eras of Yu-Gi-Oh create different good cards in like like in the next era of Yu-Gi-Oh coming up, you never know what's gonna be good. So you know what, you never want to not have those out there choices. But yeah, let's go to let's just stop and go to get into it. The originals from the Duel Saga, no, Duel's Alliance, I don't call it Duel Saga, Duel's Alliance, they're all like they're kind of like steadily, I guess, like maybe like people kind of already like, well, I guess I think this is a situation of everyone who really wanted to play the deck already had their copy. So everyone who's really excited about kind of already has it, and the people that are buying it are just kind of buying it like off the hype, because like the card is already $7. So it's like, no, so like the only people who had faith in this card were the people who really liked the deck. So like so it isn't like a whole bunch of people just were like sleeping on the deck. There's probably like a dedicated amount of people that might have had general interest in this deck to keep the card at a $7 price point. It also doesn't help that it only has the 2 printings. But as you see here now, I mean not 7, I mean 11. Yeah, here we go. Like a moderate played for 11, light play 17, damage first hit. Wow, okay, hold up. This is changing, because we're looking at, it looks like a lot of those lower ones are gone, and this thing is freaking holding at like a solid $20. Like 19, that's 20, that's 20, 19, 21, 21. And like you got this mod replayed, that one we're not gonna count that as during the price. You got a light played right here for like $15, damage first ed for 17, but like to be honest, you'd probably, it says crease on the back, and we'll just leave that one alone. To be honest, like you're probably gonna start here when it if you're buying from a vendor, they're like assuming they have a near mint unlimited or a light play unlimited, they're gonna ignore these first 3 prices, and they're just gonna start right here at 19. So we're looking at a $19-20 card. That is very interesting. That is something that a lot of people really don't understand when they, well, I don't want to say a lot of people, but sometimes people don't understand when they're looking at cards. Like this is a good example. I'm gonna go on a tangent, but I think this tangent is actually kind of this oh, that's the wrong one. See, they always change up on me. I hate when it does that. All right, cool. So this is a perfect tangent to go off of. A lot of times people kind of will sit there and say, well, someone has this light plate unlimited for, let's just round up, this is 4 and that's 11 for $15. So they assume that every vendor is just going to sell it to them for $15. That is very much not the case, because the vendor is going to sit there and say, well, why don't you buy that one copy? Because if you need 3 of them, then the only way you're going to get this price if you buy this damage first ed, this mod replayed one, and the limited play. Like the second these are gone, and there's not even that many, and if the card's hype, this is going to be the price point. So there's been a lot of times where I'm over there and I'm like, hey, there's a few people selling a card for 15, but most of the people selling it for 20. You bet your ass that they're going to be selling that card for 20 bucks, and maybe you get the hookup at 18, depending on if you know the vendor. Sometimes you get really good deals. I don't want to speak on anyone's deals. Like there's people that give me deals, people that give you deals. So going to keep the deals over there. But and for the most part, if you're someone who's just buying Yu-Gi-Oh who doesn't have like a general relationship with some of these vendors, you're pretty much going to be paying that $19-20 price point. Like you are not going to get the card for this price. All right, so okay, I shouldn't say you're not, but it is a possibility. But it's a possibility. So, but luckily they do have a slightly cheaper option, which has taken a huge spike. And this one right here is, see, here's the same thing. You got the damage first hit for $5.43, moderately played for $13. Then it goes 15, 18, 22, 23. This one right here, the reprint's going even higher. So man, that is just freaking ridiculous. There's just a lot of people that are just, I guess, really sticking with this deck is, going to be really good. To be honest, we haven't really had a rank 4 toolbox deck that was like that has been super good in a while. So I don't know. Here's a Stellar Knight Altair. This is the super rare, which what I thought would be way higher, but it's like it's already. Well, okay, actually, yeah, it actually is starting to come higher because you got 15 copies at $8, so it's pretty much gonna be holding at the $8-9 point. Yeah, this is the $8 to $9 card. This is pretty much has already gotten up to that point. Damn, I was a little too late. I was looking at some of this stuff yesterday because I like I mentioned in my other video, I really didn't have time to do any videos yesterday, so I was looking over some of these cards yesterday, and then I saw like, oh, okay, yeah, it's kind of creeping in the $2 range now. It's just kind of popping up. It's just been dipping, I mean not dipping, just been going straight up to the moon. You're looking at $8 for a light plate. Light plate $8, near mint 9, near mint 9, near mint 10. Yeah, we're looking at $8 to $10 for this card for the super. Obviously, this one has more. This one has the rare version, so you can very much just come over here and just get the rares for very cheap. So like I said, if you like, if this thing was all high and then it does this weird U shape. But yeah, so like these are very super cheap. It's just the supers that are going up. So like I said, so if you want to build it, if you want to save as much money as you can, remember these are rare. Don't sit there and you have to get the super. So here's some other cards that I was watching some other videos and noticed that like there's just like a couple rank 4s going up, and this right here, just to me, I kind of figured that this would go up over time just because of like people wanting to complete the number set, and this was like there's only like 2 ways to get this card, but well, yeah, no, this thing is starting to kind of climb up thanks to the thanks to the freaking Talent Knight support announced. So that's pretty much going to be a win for anyone who is holding on to these. I just started in my journey for these, so I only have like 1 or 2. It's like it's kind of slowly going up. I'm thinking about posting the ones I have and maybe just starting over it again if it falls back down, because I do feel like it might fall back down. I don't feel like right now is a perfect time for this, because I feel that I don't know. I feel like we're a couple years away from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal being, being something that they start kind of no, I wouldn't say pandering, but start kind of throwing more stuff at. So maybe we have a little while before this card kind of becomes more expensive, unless they reprint it. But for now, yeah, these are $3 cards. If you need it because you want to place the tellers, then yeah, you're paying you're paying almost $5 for the card. Number 41, Baguska, the Tire Taper. This is another number card that I really like holding on to, but yeah, but because the meta, it's hard for me to justify holding on to them. I always, every once in a while, I end up with a cool little stack of these, and I get them for like 50 cents, dollar, and look at even right now, look at this. These are just been slowly creeping up for the past 2 months, and now over here the light plays are $4.25, $4.25. So it's basically like a $4 card. So like if you would have got these at like $1, these are even lower back in the summer. In the summer they were nothing. They were like 80 cents. So like I shouldn't be like 80 cents or anything. Watch someone go back and be like, they were actually this price. The point of what I'm trying to say is they were very, very low. They're very low, and that's kind of why I started picking them up. Now they're not $8, but they are pretty much at the almost $5 range, because right here you got the $4 plus the $1 shipping. So if you just get this card by itself, you're paying $5. So there is very much an increase in here. You got the super rare. The super rare is the original printing, but it's probably like one of the lower ones. But yeah, 260, 270. So it's like a $3 card. This one's like $3.50 for that one. And you got the rare. This one right here is, I think this is a really good pickup. I feel like everyone, if like this, just, well, you should have been picking them up when they were low, but these are already at $1.95, $1.96, $1.75. These right here could be $3. I could very much see these being $3 rares, especially if they get no more reprints, and then your supers are $5, and then you're pretty much paying like $7 for the ultras, because this a lot of people don't understand, this card is very good. It's a really good floodgate. Now, not only does a floodgate, but it's like you could just flip it into attack mode, and then you can use it to stuff. It's like you can instantly turn it off on your turn by just switching it to attack mode. Like, of course, except on the turn that it's summoned, but like anytime after it is summoned, you just turn this off by switching it to attack mode. So you could spend as much time as you want playing around stuff until you feel comfortable switch to attack mode, and then you can start going on the offensive. So like this card always has like very very good utility. All right, so here's my like I guess obligatory shock of the week, which is all the Gishki stuff that has just gone up. Like I don't even want to spend too much time on this. I am just look at this. $7.97, $7.98, $8, $9, almost $9 for this card. I am very much gonna have to spend some time looking through the bulk and trying to see if I can find a couple of these, because I feel like I might pull. I'm feeling I might pull at least 3 of these. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. That's not the only Gishki card, because Gishki Abyss also is starting to go up. These are not the dual terminal ones, so it isn't like, oh, only dual terminals because it's hard to get. No, no, no. These are the ones that came in the freaking Hidden Arsenal packs. Like, this is no joke right here. $9.98 for heavily played. And then it instantly goes heavily play. Hold up. Yeah, light play $5, $9. Mod play 10. Mod play light play 12. Light play 13. Light play 14, 15. So, like, literally, we're expected to pay $12, but once those 12 were gone, $13, $15. Like, is this $13 or $15 card? Are Gishkis going this hard? Gishkis are going this hard. All right, and then Gishki Zelgia. I don't think I have any of these. I might have the first two, but I don't think I have any of these. But these right here are still some money. What's that? Like $4, $4.49, $4.45, and 99 cent shipping. So as well, that's over $5. So like we're talking like a $5-6 card right now, just for this thing. And all this is draw a card. Like what's going on? Like, do these need reprint? I guess so, because apparently enough people care enough to make the price go that high. DDD Oblivion Abyss King Abyss Ragnarok. Alright, this card is actually one of the better cards in my opinion in the DDD archetype. It's just like, yeah, it does have like half the damage and everything, but it just has the ability. It has 2 different ways to special monsters, whether it's in his pendulum effect or it's in his regular monster effect. It is just like, I remember when I was playing my friends, when they would go off using this, I just hated when they would have this in their hand, because I would sit there and get rid of their whole board, and then they would just play this, boom, 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 Thomas summon this, get an effect. It was just it's ridiculous the way that this card will help them combo off. So this thing right here has been going nothing but just going up, 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 up. And we're looking at $5.49, $5.49, $7, $7.56, $8 basically. A median $8 for this card, which, you know, like makes sense. I think I might have one of these, so I'm gonna have to pull it out. But yeah, like this card just makes sense. Like this card really helps them combo off, especially helps them play around hand traps or like, you know, nib, anything that like gets rid of the monsters. Having this in their hand just makes them feel comfortable because they can just play around all that stuff. A DDD Marshall King Tell. This one right here was something that I remember from a while, not a while ago, but a couple months ago. I noticed that these were up, and I was like, oh yeah, these were like $2, and I posted them. And I came looking again, and it's like, these have not fallen. They have literally, look, they've just stayed somewhat consistent in the $2 to $3 range. And yeah, right now, look at $2.98, $3.38, $3.97. Well, these are almost $4 cards. So if you have these just chilling in your bulk, pull them out. They're $4 cards. Trade them up, post them, take them to your locals, and, you know, get trade value. Like, do something with these things, because, like, you know, like, you never know. These could be, you get that common reprint or OTS pack, and it would kill the freaking it would kill any kind of value these things have right now. And for the last card we are going to go over is a Messenger Piece. Across the board, this card has gone up. And originally I was like, what the heck is going on? Because I actually had some um, like super rare first edition Magic Ruler ones, and unfortunately they were not like, they weren't mint. They had, you know, like, I got them from a collection. So, but they were, I was able to post them for a good amount of money. Then I kind of thought, I was like, hey, are the other ones like actually worth something? And I'm looking over here, and it's like, yes, I think we could make the case for, like, look at this, a lot of the light play, mod play, 99, 102, 103, $1. I'm looking around, and it's like a lot of these commons are almost $1. They're pretty much $1 card. Messenger piece is like $1 a card, almost across the board. And I'm pretty sure it's because in one, I don't think it was the most, well, I think it was the most recent YCS, or like more like recent big tournament. There's someone that uses you know, as a floodgate in their deck, and this floodgate. Funny enough, the last time I remember this floodgate being used was back in like 2011 or 12 in they would use it against Hero Beat, like Hero Beat, and also like windups and like all those decks like that. Back when like back when the way you would win was stalled, so you get the OTK, or to do the OTK, you would just play Messenger a piece and you're fine. Like like there's only one MST and one Heavy Storm, so like it was very hard just to fully get rid of the back row. So yeah, the last time I saw this card do some work was like a 2011, 2012. So like that's crazy to see this card actually this high again. This is I just want to kind of go over see like how high these are. Because like there's like gonna be a lot of damage ones. All these damage ones are gonna be they're crazy. But once you get over here, like light play $1. Hey man, this was probably a mistake. Let's see. Near mint 30, yeah, that's crazy. There's no one who's paying that much. But yeah, like this mod plays. They got heavy mod plays, light plays 12, light plays 12. So you look at this, like this is pretty much the price point that I was able to get rid of mines at, was at $12. If you have some of these and they look nice and they're original, like yeah, like you got $12 cards. That's actually not that bad for this card. But like I said, but if you you can probably find these in your bulk. I would very much go ahead and take the chance of getting them in your bulk. Alright guys, that's it. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the content we got here. If not, it's all good. That's it for now, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.